Welcome to Epic Moments in Gaming History, a series that takes a look at some of the most amazing and epic moments throughout the history of gaming. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. The year is 1992, and Mortal Kombat has found its way in the arcade. While gamers were blown away by the game's use of blood and gore, parents, well, let's just say they were not sharing the same enthusiasm.
Mortal Kombat. Wow. I think I was about 7 years old when Mortal Kombat came out. The first time I ever played it was the arcade. And oh my god, there was so much blood. There was a skating rink that we went to, school function. All the chicks would go and do their little skate thing, and all the dudes would go and just play the arcades. But, oh my gosh, one time they just had this new machine in there. Something I'd never seen before, just awesome fighting game. There's so much gore and blood. I couldn't believe it. Just, when we actually figured out how to do the fatalities, it was on. Just seeing Kano rip out somebody's heart, and just holding the air. Sub-Zero ripping out your full spine and holding your head up. Ah! And then, of course, can't forget Scorpio. Blowing all that fire. That was so cool. Just one of the most brutal things I've seen. Awesome game. Still love it to this day. Fantastic series.
All of us have those things in life we can't forget. Maybe it was our first kiss, hearing the Beatles the first time. Me personally was playing Mortal Kombat. It was 92. I was 7 years old. I remember stepping in that arcade and being completely blown away with all the gore and violence. Also, the fatalities, my personal favorite was Sub-Zero. And if you knew those fatalities, you kept it secret and you were automatically the cool kid. Maybe you let your friends know. It was all up to you. And I remember the debates I would have in the playground. Which version was better, Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis? I have to say though, Sega Genesis had them beat.
My earliest memory of Mortal Kombat were those old commercials that they had when the game was coming out for home consoles. You know, the one with the kids all running out in the streets and they're all just going, Mortal Kombat! Mortal Kombat! You know, they're just losing their minds, and I had no idea what the game was about or what was happening, but after seeing that commercial, I had to have that game. So I got the game for Sega Genesis, of course, and I was just instantly blown away. I mean, I'd never played anything that violent, that bloody, that gory, and as a 9-year-old kid, that's just needed that. I needed that. And, you know, it was great. I learned everybody's moves, learned all the fatalities, and my favorite fatality was Sub-Zero's fatality. I remember, you know, it was the one where he, like, ripped your head off and then your spinal cord was just hanging down. You know, that was my favorite because, you know, me and my friends would be like, you know, if you actually rip somebody's head off, their spine would be attached. So this is very scientifically accurate. We thought it was just so cool to see the spine still attached to the head. Yeah, we were simple-minded. Yeah, that's what I can remember about Mortal Kombat.
Did you know that in 1993, Mortal Kombat was one of the main games that led to the creation of the ESRB rating system, a rating system that we still use to this day? Mortal Kombat. Now, the first time I played Mortal Kombat, I was real young. I was at my cousin's house, and he always had the Sega Genesis, and I was always kind of jealous. I wanted the Sega. All I had was the NES at the time. So he said, hey, I got this new game, and it's called Mortal Kombat. I want you to try it. So we played. I think I played as Liu Kang, and he played as Scorpion, and he ended up killing me, doing a fatality, and I was totally blown away, not only by the blood, but by the fatality itself, the gore. It was something really cool to me, and it's something I had not seen in a video game before. I was coming from the NES and the Magnavox Odyssey, so after he did the fatality, we started playing again, and my mom walked in, saw what we were playing, and yeah, I got in trouble. I was not allowed to play that game anymore, so we didn't ever play it again. Not really. We played it. Thank you for watching this episode of Epic Moments in Gaming History. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the YouTube channels listed in the description. Thank you for watching.
A lot of ums, oohs, ahs, you know, a lot of and I swear to God, Ace, get back upstairs! Babe, he's coming down! Ace, I'm trying to film! You just closed the gate. It's my dog, misbehaving.